Hey, what's going on, ladies and germs? This is Ken again, and I wanted to do video number 32 today. Video number 32 is going to be pure profiles. Um, I kind of like uh, doing this stuff, online and everything. The one thing I notice is that it's like really female heavy. Um, Doing this online money making stuff and everything, and it's really a good way to get uh, you know everybody to make a extra income. The funny thing is like a lot of the women's profiles, their age groups and gender. There's a lot more of them that are doing this stuff, and they're you know the surveys and things fill up faster. If they want 100 women, they're more likely to get 100 women like that, than they're gonna get men. So us guys, even though we do disqualify a lot, just like women do, we tend to disqualify less. And it's good to get the guy in your household or whatever involved in doing some of these surveys, especially if they're targeted to guys, or if it's a household survey, or to do other survey sites that you as a woman may not do. Um, but you guys out there, it's kind of you're gonna get a little bit of an edge, over a lot of women as far as potential earnings in surveys go, because you'll be able to qualify for more. There's less competition out there to get surveys or to get our quotas complete. I'm not saying trying to deter women from doing this and everything, but um, I'm just being honest. With 6 years of experience doing surveys online, and talking to I have several groups of people who do things online, and when it comes to surveys, it seems like the guys tend to have a little more of an edge than the women. The women tend to complain a little bit more that that it's harder for them to get in. Um, and I do think that there's more saturation with women and this kind of stuff than there's guys. I mean, I can look at my groups. In a couple groups, I got one group that's we got 56 people, and I think there's 3 guys in it. And I've got other groups where I think there's 105 and 106, and there's maybe 10 guys in it. So it's really lopsided. You go to the pages, Facebook pages, and you look at the likes and the people commenting on it. That stuff is really female dominated too. So it seems like it's really female dominated, and that us guys, we have some advantage in certain aspects. We might have disadvantages in other things, but in other online earning uh, potential or whatever, because maybe we're not going out and doing as much of the household shopping, so we're not able to use the outside apps or whatever. We're not able to do certain things as well. Go to the store and check in and check products, take pictures of products, send them in. So maybe we're not at the grocery store as much. I'm not saying that we don't go, but when you go to a grocery store, you do see it's more heavily saturated with females. So they're more able to do that, and I think guys are more on the survey end able to complete surveys easier. So maybe it's a combination family thing. The woman does the one side, the guy does the other, and it works out as a team. But anyhow, what I wanted to talk about was PureProfile. PureProfile is, I really like it. It's colorful. It's not boring. It's not generic like some websites are. Are. But you go on there and it looks like you're going almost into like a social page or the um, it's got a good front page. It's got a nice cover photo, and then it's got all kinds of links. Those are really colorful. They look like apps that lead you to your profile surveys, which you do get those done. They give you cents. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did it, but I'm guessing 10, 15, 20 cents. On the profile surveys. You get those done. They add up pretty quick and then really short. Um, we have this thing called connected brands. Basically, as you're doing surveys for brands or whatever, you're getting a connection to it and everything. So you're building kind of a profile. That way when brands or whoever go look at your stuff, they know what you did, and you know what you did. You know what you were connected to. Um, Then there's the public groups that are based on your current profile completion. Basically, it's all your demographic information. Basically, I'm a guy, I have a pet, I have prescription glasses, and some of those are based on your profile information. Some of those are based on the surveys that you took, and it kind of throws out there at you your profile. You can see what you're doing. Everything. You're looking at your life almost. So it's kind of neat, you're like I said, looking at your life mostly as a consumer and all that. So you have it's good. It's a good tool for you. You're seeing what they're seeing, the brands. You're seeing what PureProfile's seeing. It's great. You can connect your social media accounts to it, which is good too, and you can earn more rewards that way and everything, kind of like a cloud or whatever. You're measuring influence. And basically, if you look around, it keeps track of your brands, it keeps track of your groups. It's about influence, and it helps to target. You might not necessarily be getting the free stuff automatically and stuff, but they're showing you that how they're targeting your surveys, and the better referrals, the better your profile, the more that you do. The certain demographics are going to play a part, which make no difference either way. It depends on what the brand's looking for. But then also your influence. If they see that you're connected to a bunch of websites and everything, like the ones that they're showing now, are Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, LinkedIn, and Foursquare. Well, they see that you're linked on to. I can look down. I have Google Plus, but I have one friend. I don't have it connected to that because I feel like it's gonna hurt me and everything. I have Facebook. I have 400. Last time I looked, 464 friends there. Twitter, mostly got corporate followers. LinkedIn, I'm attached to that. I've got about 80 people I'm friends with there. Foursquare, I'm attached to. I haven't really used Foursquare, but I attached it anyway because eventually I want to start, trying to check in everywhere I go or I walk past or anything that I'm doing. I just want to see how well that works, and I kind of like that. But beyond the front page and beyond your profile information and beyond your social media connections and all that, you have your surveys. The thing I like about it is that you can't really go there and expect to find a whole list of surveys and stuff to do. They don't work like that. They'll send you an email when you have a survey. Sometimes it's one a month. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 a month. But so you're not going to get paid a lot of times. And the one thing you're not going to have to worry about is a tax man, because you're never probably going to make, unless somehow they grow really quick, you're not going to make enough to the claim for them to file taxes, or to report you to the IRS for making $600 a year, because really you're going to make one or two redemptions a year for 25 bucks. You might get lucky and get three, but or if you can complete everything they have, you could get potential three or four a year and everything. But um, generally, as far as redeeming goes, um, you can only redeem a maximum of $50 every 60 days. So basically, you're looking at $300 a year is all you're allowed to redeem. You're not going to make, you know, $600 anyway. So it's not like you're going to be like, I'm going to do all these surveys and all this money's going to be locked up. So that's just not going to happen. This is a site that you're not going to do daily. You're going to do it once a month. You're going to do it twice a month. Sometimes you're going to do it 3 times a month. There's going to be little mini things that pop up, besides your survey. Sometimes you're going to do a survey that pays good, like an $8 survey. And sometimes you're going to do one that pays $1 or $2. Then sometimes right after that's done, or maybe right before the big survey comes up, after you link onto it, you might get a mini survey of 10 cents for 1 or 2 questions, or 20 cents or 30 cents or whatever, just for a few questions. And they have these things called content surveys, but basically it's looking to add you to a group or whatever, which is helpful to you. You don't make anything on it. It's just you generate one question, but it's helpful to you because it's another target for them to help gain you, more rewards. So, I like that. I like it that I don't have to go on this thing every day, and they're going to tell me when there's something to do. That way I can just ignore it and leave it alone or whatever, and I don't have to focus on logging in every day or checking surveys, or I'm going to get smashed with, my email is going to get smashed with a bunch of email or a bunch of survey requests and everything that I'm probably not going to do because some of them are too big, or I can see the category and it's not really something that I'm into or whatever. So I'm not going to get smashed by a bunch of stuff that I don't really want to see. And everything that I'm going to get from them is something I'm going to want to attempt, and it's going to happen once, twice, 3 times a month. But anyhow, I also like the way they set up their transactions. Not only do you have a list of everything, like most sites do, you have a list of everything that you've done, everything that's sitting in your account. It tells you that it's, right now it's the 13th of November. I haven't done a single thing in here yet. They haven't requested anything. October I did 7 transactions, 1 in 2 in September. So basically, it gives you a good list of everything that you've ever done. But then it also is a kind of a sidebar transaction area where it tells you how many you've had in the last 30 days, earnings in the last 30 days, redemption value in the past 30 days, number of transactions in the past 60 days, earnings in the 60 days, and then redemption value in the last 60 days. So it really documents things, really well and everything. I like how it takes care of that. And then you can break it down all the way to every single transaction. There's a list where you can look at every single transaction you've had since the history of starting. The redemption area and everything, again, it's really simple. They pay in PayPal, and they pay pretty quick. You have to have a minimum of $25 in order to redeem, and like I said, you can't withdraw more than $50 within 60-day period. So you're never gonna have to worry about taxes. Right now I'm $2.95 short of redeeming there. One or two surveys or one survey and a couple mini surveys should get me where I need to be to cash out probably by the end of December or whatever. Like I said, you're not going to get a whole lot and everything. I might be able to get it in November if I can get something really quick. But like I said, I like it. I like it a lot. They also have a referral program, which is good because you can really kind of boost up your earnings that way. Referral earnings are always good because you're always getting it for getting other people on, or sometimes you're getting a percentage. Here, you're only getting $2 per referral. There is no referral link. It's an email address referral system. Basically, once, say, if you were to give me your email and I was to refer you, then I wouldn't get paid until you did two campaigns. Basically, you would have to do two surveys. And one of those would have to be done within 30 days. So if you did one in 31 days and the other in 2 months from now, I wouldn't get the $2. If you did one now and you did one 6 months from now, then I would get the $2 for the referral, which is pretty much how it works. There really isn't anything else to PureProfile. Like I said, I like it. It's like on the top of my survey site. I do wish they would send more stuff because I do like them. But 3 or 4 times a month or whatever would be perfect and everything. That way I can stick with my regular sites and everything, and then get paid from here. A little bit more often. But anyhow, that's PureProfile, and that's the end of this video, and you guys have a good